The sun's coming up eventually, I guess. I'm not sure if it's even gonna come up today. The sky's white, and it's cold out tonight. But this truck's not gonna build itself, so I better get some work done. I know you can't see much. What do you want me to do? Ow! That was my head. Anyway, you can see here, this is where my boxed-in frame meets the boxed-in frame, the stock part of the boxed-in part of the stock frame. So here the stock frame is boxed up front, and this is where my boxed frame runs into that boxed frame, and we've got a funny little spot here because they overlapped with a piece of channel, and I'm gonna go ahead and slice it on the bottom, on the top, heat it and beat it in to match with that one, then weld it up smooth. Weld it up, smooth it, whatever I've got to do. Make it a little smoother, a nice transition rather than this boxed, puffed out, rather than the puffed out frame rail that's there. We're gonna depuffify it. We're gonna pull it in and make it a nice, smooth, flowing frame rail. It's gonna be beautiful. All right, enough talking about it. Let's just do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I just have to do it. All right, so you just watch and that's what I'm gonna do. When I say we, I mean me. All right, that glove fit on my hand. So that's a plus. Look at that. First try. Just cut it. What I'm trying to do here is figure out why I don't like it. And I think it just goes back to that old, me not liking the stock frame to begin with. I mean, I made a nice junction here where they join together. I should probably just shut up and weld it up. Just like that, I've made the heartbeat of America a little bit stronger. What's going on out here? Who's dancing on my police car? What the heck? No, baby, be careful. What you doing, man? Oh, oh, what? What do you want, sweetheart? Oh. What the heck? What are we doing, guys?
Finding ice!
Nice, we're looking for some ice. Yeah, we had a little emergency situation with the lunchtime raccoon. We didn't want the dog to get mixed up with him. I got in here early this morning and gutted the interior, and all was going good until a pile of leaves caught on fire, which set the seat on fire, which set the headliner on fire, and sort of, well, what I'm trying to say is a lot of people ask me how I keep my hair so nice, and the answer is an accidental fire here and there. I've accidentally singed myself pretty good, but I think I'm going to be just fine, and everybody will appreciate my new hairstyle. If I was an intelligent person making videos, I would have the camera on while I was using a torch inside the interior of a carpeted and clothed seat truck. Unfortunately, that is not the case, and I didn't turn the camera on, and you missed all the excitement. But this is the aftermath. I've cleaned out the interior, and now I can go ahead and fix these body mounts, because if you come along with me, I'll climb out of here very carefully. Woo! My cab has sagged down to the point that I think it's about a ½ inch lower than my bed, and you might think, well, Jimmy Durr, you're the type of person that just doesn't care about that sort of thing. But that's not the case. This is going to be a perfect truck, so nothing less than perfect is okay. So I'm gonna cut the rear cab mounts off. I'm gonna lift the back of the cab until I get it where I like it. Then I'm gonna build new mounts that are more solid than the stock mounts, because they're also going to mount the roll cage inside the cab, just a little bit of rubber in between. All right, that's the plan. Let's see if I can actually accomplish anything besides giving myself a nice haircut. Under this secret trap door in my floor lies the body bolt. Ta-da! Now that we can see it, we can also see how probably the body came to sag, because, let me take this, shine it in there, I can see, maybe not. Either way, the bolts have been in there for 30 years and they don't want to come out. So I'm going to torch them off. And while I'm doing that, I'm also going to get rid of the secret hideaway body bolt thing and just kind of open up this pocket here and give myself some room to work for my new body mount / roll cage. You can sit there and watch while I work my magic. Ta-da! Just gonna sneak my torch down in here very carefully, yet carelessly. Burn right through that bolt, oxidize that steel, and just get that whole thing out of my way. Nut, bolt, the whole deal. Just cut it up, slice it very carefully, get it out of there. All right. Now we got a little fire going on here. It's an unidentified substance, caulk or something. Pretty flammable. Some kind of chemical compound is filling the air. Probably should have peeled it off first. Oh well. Yeah, really, it's pretty terrible. Oh yeah. Some kind of nasty rubbery stuff. Now come to find out, rubber's supposed to come from a rubber tree. That's what I learned when I went to school. Rubber comes from a rubber tree. As it turns out, people need way more rubber than there is rubber trees, so they now make rubber out of plastic. So it's actually a petroleum product. There's no more organic rubber. When you're driving down the road on your rubber tires, you're actually driving on a plastic compound. And as your tires wear down, you might wonder, like I do, where all those little pieces of tire go. They go right down the drain into the waterways, and the fish eat them. And then they make half plastic infused baby fish, and then we catch the fish and eat them, and we become partially plastic ourselves. So what's the difference really if I melt this stuff and breathe it in? A little fire going on here. What are you gonna do? fell in love with a girl named Jill. She told me to get out of her way. I didn't know it, she was gay. I fell in love with the frog, and he bit me on my hand. I fell in love with the frog, and he laid me in the grass. He said, hey baby, do you want to come with me? I want to take you home and show you my tree. She said, no I don't, I really, really don't. And I said, hey, get lost, you dirty little. Oh, baby, 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 oh, don't you know? I want to take you everywhere I go. Yeah. You can come with me if you really want to, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hooty, hooty, hotty, 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 hoo. I fell in love with the coconut tree. Then I went home and I went to bed. Alright, as it turns out, this plastic stuff is really pretty flammable. Now I have no idea what this stuff is, but I'm gonna put it in my mouth and extinguish the flame. Just kidding. Come off! Come on, come off! Come off! It won't come off, it's amazing. It won't disappear either, it just keeps burning. All the while filling my barn full of poisonous smoke. Get out of here, you dirty flaming ball of goddamn chemical compound stuck to my shoe. Ah! And yet there's more.